Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. It's Raleigh and Buffalo. You look at Buffalo, they're the #1 seed. They'll be tough to handle, no doubt about it.
Really, it's been a phenomenal series. I mean, this situation, the home team usually prevails. We'll see how this one plays out.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
It'll be Buffalo off the tip. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for Raleigh right now, Diallo out there with Miller. Then it's Okafor. And there's Jackson, and it's Cole in at the 1 spot. Now here's Jackson. Pass to Diallo. 6 to shoot, and it's Miller penetrating. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Cole, the pass to Okafor. Back to Cole. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And his versatility on offense is so spectacular. He always finds ways to help put points up on the board.
Laverne with the ball. He's against Okafor. And it's Laverne missing.
I give the defense a C+ on that possession, but I'm sure he's upset he missed.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. And a wide open look for Porter. And Buffalo, another 3.
You have got to guard Porter as soon as he crosses half court. His range is limitless.
And it's Cole missing.
Well, the defense better look up and say thanks. Leaving guys that wide open is not a recipe for success.
Now Morris. Beasley outside. Pass to Porter. Some solid defense there from Jackson. For Raleigh, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter, and it's good, 2 points. Cole's got his second bucket tonight.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
Yeah, this is the feel of a player to use his body to keep the shot from being blocked. Excellent work there.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. Buffalo shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Both teams will make substitutions.
One shot.
Free throw good. Porter.
And there have been some to compare Porter to Kevin Durant. Really a fluid shooter who also possesses amazing athleticism.
Now here is Miller. Here's Wood. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Raleigh shooting their first free throws of the game right now. And he can't get the first one. Stokes is checked in for Buffalo. Williams, he's checked in for Raleigh. Good on the second free throw. Goodwin with it. On the wing, Porter. The pass to Stokes. Back to Porter. Okafor grabs the miss.
And I know we want to assume these shots are going in. The defense definitely blew an assignment there, but still got lucky. That's some good interior passing, and that's how you move it on the inside.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I got a few minutes to catch up with Alvin Gentry. Now, they lost the first game against this team, but the coach said he's not worried. Thinks they just have to rely on their offense a little more. He told me, look, the first time didn't go the way we would like, but I still think we can score against these guys. We have to keep the ball moving, and then we have to finish strong. They're trying to even up the season series at 1, Kevin. We'll see how they do. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, D.A. And guys, what do you make of David's report putting a premium on offense right away?
I think it's a good plan, as long as it doesn't come at the expense of their defense. They can't ignore that part of the game.
But I love the fact that there's no player ever in the history of this league that gets excited about a coach who talks about, we're really going to change up our defense and make sure that that's a priority. Guys are always excited about the O.
Just 2 to shoot, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Defense has to feel fortunate. Somehow he missed that opportunity, and still there's no reason for them to give up that kind of open shot.
And the basket by Kilpatrick.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Bertans kicks to Walters. From 13, here's Wood. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And that is one thing he does very well. His intensity on the glass helps lead to these high percentage putbacks for his team.
Here's Kilpatrick. Here's Stokes. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Great awareness of the clock to end the quarter.
You like to finish things on a positive note, and he times that one beautifully.
We come back right after this. And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And taking a look at Buffalo's performance here, guys.
Ask for anything more. Obviously, this is propelling them to their advantage in the game.
ABC is out there with Goodwin, and it's ABC, and it's Craig in at the 3 slot. Pass to Walters. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Raleigh shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good. Jordan Crawford's checked in for Raleigh. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. So for Raleigh right now, we've got Nate Walters, Okafor out there with Wood. Then it's Williams. And it's Crawford at the 2 spot. Now here's Williams. Lets a floater go, and it's blocked. And they're able to recover. Inside, the putback.
And another momentum shift. These teams going back and forth all night.
Yeah, which team's going to find some consistency first? Neither one can pull away.
To the wing on the left. Craig passes to Stokes. Here's Craig. He's guarded by Williams. Kilpatrick kicks to Goodwin. The 3. They grab their own miss. The putback, great positioning on the putback. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Crawford's shot is good.
And when the D is this non-existent, it's pretty easy for shooters. Fishing with dynamite.
Passes it to Craig. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Some changes for Raleigh. Diallo, he's checked in for Okafor. Darius Miller comes in for Williams. And Andrew Harrison subbed in for Walters. Good on both. It's Cole with the ball for Raleigh. Miller outside. And it's Buffalo with the rebound.
Yeah, I think the defense made an impact on that play, making the shooter feel a bit uncomfortable on release.
Craig, good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here is Raleigh now. Trailing by 2. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. For Buffalo, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Yep, that one goes in there.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Raleigh trails by 4. Now, here is Miller. Shot's good by Laverne.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Now here's Crawford. Sinks that one from the post. Crawford's got 5 points now in the quarter. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Over to the wing. Fades. Misses off the right iron. For Raleigh, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Shots good by Miller.
Artful passing on that play, showing a real desire to set up the teammate.
Morris outside. Pass to Craig. Porter against Miller. Just 5 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's 13 points for Michael Porter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the middle.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Morris kicks to Craig. Now the pass to Porter. And no good that time. And it's Raleigh taking it the other way. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Miller, the pass to Wood. Raleigh moving the ball around. Here's Cole. Puts it up from 15, and it's Raleigh with another.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Well, tremendous focus with the bigger guy all over him. It speaks to the toughness he has down there.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And a heightened atmosphere we have here this evening for NBA playoff action Hey everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith by my side. Well, for Buffalo, they've hung tough in what was a closely contested first half. If what we've seen in Game 1 so far is any indication, we're going to have quite a series on our hands. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, so far, they've taken care of their business here at home. It's something you might expect, but it's not a given. We'll see if they can keep that up in the second half.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Well, they had no consistency on the defensive end. Looked like they were building confidence, and then boom, turn up the volume. A series of bad plays. They're giving up way too many good looks.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round one playoff matchup. Really an incredible game from Michael Porter.
And how about the opening half of basketball he played? I mean, so much riding on this game, and he came out with a sense of urgency to start.
Yeah, proving that this moment for him is really not that big a deal, something we already know. Expect them to lean on him heavily down the stretch.
And we're back to the action here in this round one matchup. Well, Raleigh's shooting has been brilliant in this game, 67% from the floor. Laverne is out there with Leiden. Then it's Porter. And it's Beasley in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Now here's Beasley. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Jackson kicks to Cole. Looks for Miller. Gets it to him. Nice D from Porter.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there. All keyed right there from the lead pass, right on the money.
Here is Miller. Buffalo making their last shot. And he makes the first. Both free throws good for Miller.
Kevin, these are easy points. Remember, free throws.
Morris right side.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some fun. Yes, replay coming to courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Miller eyed. Got for Raleigh. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Morris outside. Pass to Porter. Down low. Here's Beasley. Raleigh with a rebound. Okafor's got 4 rebounds in this game. And he lobs it toward the rim. Leiden passes to Laverne. To the paint. Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Raleigh with a outside Jackson. Back to Cole. Lead. Shot clock reset for Raleigh. Okafor, the pass to Diallo. And that one is stuffed right through.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring arrow the way to the basket that time.
Well, we talked about the D. Let's credit the offense. He attacked right there from the moment he saw the opening, not letting the defense react.
And here is Raleigh now. Buffalo making their last shot. Passes it to Cole. Beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Cole's got the lead up to 3 now for Raleigh.
He's been on his A game, seeking good shots, and he's a huge reason why they're winning.
Here's Leiden. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
The attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Some changes for Raleigh. Williams, he's checked in for Darius Miller. Bertonis comes in for Frank Jackson. And Walters checks in for Cole. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Walters. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Buffalo making a switch here. Craig's checked in.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one falls for Walters. Buffalo trails by 3. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Kilpatrick. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
And not many players at that position, as explosive as he is in a close game, just rose up to the challenge.
Clock is at 3. Here's Okafor. Here's Diallo. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, and what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
Well, especially when the game is this close, you recognize with your instincts the opportunity to help your team out. Just never flinched. And you could see some miscommunication on the defensive end of the floor that time. No excuse for letting a player get that good a look on that possession.
And Walters kicks to Bertans. Pass to Diallo. Here's Walters. Goes up on the high post. Rebounded by Kilpatrick. For the lead. Goodwin. Good. Goodwin's got his first points in this one. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Buffalo leads by 2. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. And Buffalo shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. So for Raleigh right now, we've got Okafor. Nate Walters out there with ABC. Then it's Williams. And it's Diallo in at the 4-man position. Here's Laverne. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Laverne's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Buffalo. To the inside, Okafor. And he lays it straight in.
And so far, this has got that feel of a game that could be back and forth all the way.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised in the least. Both teams really struggling to maintain any sort of momentum.
And a lot of scoring here late, but there hasn't been any defense to speak of.
Yeah, it's amazing. As well as both sides' offenses have performed tonight, we've seen very little effort on the other end.
Walters passes to Williams. Kicks it to Okafor. Raleigh needs to get off a shot. Yep, it goes, and the Buffalo lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Walters.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Time called here. Buffalo decides to talk it over. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Catching up on the changes for Raleigh. Miller's checked in for Williams. Frank Jackson comes in for Bertanis, and Andrew Harrison subbed in for Walters. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, here's Porter. Here's Leiden. Not enough on that one as it misses. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Raleigh. It's a 1-point game.
Well, he's got both height and length, and that time showed them both.
Got that one up quick. And it's 6 points for ABC.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch, and he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
And the foul called on ABC. That's his first foul. Here is Miller. He kicks it to Cole. Back to Miller. 5 on the clock. Jackson finds Okafor. No good that time. Now Buffalo takes it the other way. Here's Porter, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And Buffalo leads by 5. For Raleigh, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. To the inside, Laverne with the steal. And that one's good by Porter.
And we are seeing the makings of a masterpiece here, guys, from Porter. A threat to score from anywhere within the half court.
Now, here is Miller. 1:35 left to play here in the fourth. Diallo, that's good, and it's Miller with the assist.
And as much offense as we saw earlier, I mean, we're seeing even more of it here now late in the game.
What is this, February? Feels like an all-star game is broken out. Neither side willing or able to stop the other.
And such a sharpshooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
Raleigh calls timeout. They're behind by 8. We've got 1:23 left in the game. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Porter.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him to some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Some players rise to the occasion in the playoff spotlight, and some wilt under it. We know which type he is. What a stunning night for him. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Yep, it goes, and the Buffalo lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Miller. For Buffalo, they've gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth, a tremendous offensive outburst. Porter, no luck.
And he looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still had to knock that down.
It's blocked, and he's able to get it back. Outside for Jackson. Okafor, the pass to Cole. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Yeah, competing hard down the stretch. He wants the ball. That time, he delivers.
He's a dangerous scorer in general, but there he zeroes in on what matters most.
Knocked loose. Back to Porter. 4 on the clock.
And it's still within reach.
But only if they make every possession count from this point forward, and I mean every possession.
Oh, shocking there. That one's amazing.
Well, you play your heart out all night long, and then just 1 or 2 shots at the end decide the outcome.
Now, here is Morris. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Porter. Over Miller. And once again off the mark by Buffalo. Raleigh calls timeout. They're behind by 1. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
They've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make or break situation.
Cole. He got it!
Man!
Wow! He caught it!
This is what you got to do.
Woo. And a move on to the conference semifinals. A big playoff win for them, but what isn't, Greg, big in the postseason, huh?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.